Wait, I'm not ready.
I hope you are. The way you violently clicked on your phone, I hope you're ready for something is all I can think of. You threw that thing down.
Ready.
There was a thrust to it like nobody's business.
And if they want to drink Merlot, we're drinking Merlot.
No, if anybody orders Merlot, I'm leaving. I am not drinking any fucking Merlot!
Okay, relax, Miles. Jesus, no Merlot.
That is the perfect way to actually start because we will not be having any Merlot
No
this evening.
Merlot. And no IPAs on National IPA Day.
No IPAs on National IPA Day. Someone made a mistake, and I'm going to actually not take the blame for this one for a minute. I'm not going to do it. You swapped out an IPA that we had.
I had no idea it was
for the
National
wine.
IPA Day.
Oh my God. Do you even consider yourself a beverage connoisseur? What is this bull?
I do, but I don't keep track of the calendars of all the beverages. I mean, come on. National IPA Day? Every day is National IPA Day.
Oh, that's fair. That is totally fair. How's everybody doing? It is Thursday evening. It is podcast time. One of the many Thursdays throughout the year that we do this on. Most of them. We try and do that. Baker, it's good to see you. Bree has a cab. That's excellent. What is everyone else having? Kaya, good to see you as well. Good to see everybody here in chat. We've got a very interesting drink from Mexico. We've got a wine that Keith knows way more about than I do.
How much?
I had to, it better be. You brought it to the table. So it better be like you are the foremost authority on this thing since you were bringing it to the show.
Not even the three most.
Not even the three most, he says.
No.
It is what it is. So we've got that. And then we've got the Scotch that we talked about last week. And I will immediately tell you that I've already had some because I wasn't going to wait any longer. So
it is. I would not have been a very entertaining host last week. I was so tired. I don't know what it was, but I was kind of knocked out there for a little bit.
Bree had a cab. I'll get an Uber. I'll only drink at home. So, don't even need to pay for it. See, if you only drink at home, you can save all that money because it's cheaper than going out to a bar. And then on top of that, you don't have to pay for the Uber home, which also means you can buy even more premium things. So Bree, per usual, just out kicking the coverage there on good ideas. Speaking of out kicking the coverage, football season does kind of start today. The Hall of Fame game is going on right now as we speak. You could be easily watching that right now, watching famous athletes stand on the sidelines as third stringers that are never going to sniff a football field, run around and hurt themselves.
We are not standing on the sidelines this week, at least.
No, not at all.
And I didn't see it. Once again, I didn't even know football was starting today. So it's not just the beverage thing I wasn't up to date on. It was the sports thing as well. But I do know the Cubs are playing right now.
Okay. I was say, do you know anything outside of your little Trader Joe's world? Like, do you know anything? Okay. It sounds
That's why
like
I had to bring over this wine.
Which is from?
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
Right, because although the Tepache is not.
Yeah, let's just get that out and start talking about it. Enjoying everything. A podcast. How perfect. Nova, do you need your pina colada? As always. Fun fact, Instacart delivers wine via FedEx. Is that how it comes? I saw you were very excited the other week, Bree, when it was like your entire meal had been not only the food, which obviously you cooked amazingly, but the ingredients that you had, the alcoholic beverages that you had, everything had been delivered. You did not have to leave your house. And I was like, that seems like the 21st century living we've all hoped for.
Way to go.
Not actually having to see another person. Way cheaper than Total. Wow, way cheaper than Total Wine, even factoring in delivery and all that stuff. That's amazing. I'm going to reach back here into the amazing beverage cooler, and we're going to pull out the first one of the evening.
Right there.
You can't actually see it because I don't have a cover on it.
It's got its own green screen.
Yeah, that's how important it is.
Covering.
It gets its own green screen.
That's right.
It was so funny when you talked about this beverage. Let me get the picture up here for everybody to see. The other week, because I had literally just seen a video on TikTok about the actual making of this. If you wanted to make it yourself, not the Paloma version that we're going to have here. But if you actually wanted to make your own Tepache at home and the fermentation process, which that one had alcohol in it. I don't understand how this one doesn't. I don't know what the deal with that is, if they've done it differently or whatever, but we'll find out. You know me so well, but but I'm feeling brave. So give me something new, but make it sweet. Well, let's find out here if this one is sweet and what you'd be looking for. I feel it's gonna be on the tartar side. Delivery is free if you're an Instacart member. Also, no tip needed since it's direct from them. Oh, wow. You've got it all covered. That's perfect. Hall of Fame weekend. Finally see Zach Thomas go into the hall. Should have been in there before Urlacher, but hey.
Wow.
I don't know about that, but he definitely should have been in there by now. I agree that he should not have been left out, but I don't know about before, Urlacher. I mean, they have the same.
Yeah, I didn't realize this was the Paloma version of this. I think, I realize I'm a little too Grapefruit. Focused. I didn't mean to do that.
I know. You and your Palomas.
Baker's showing the flex there.
That's right.
That's her flex.
That's the flex. The
where
flex
it
is
came
happening.
from, so.
Are
Good
the
to
Cubs
see-
winning
good
another
to have
game where
you
they're
here.
putting up like 15 runs again? It's been like 20 runs one game and 87 the next.
It was
and-
1-1 just right now.
Okay,
so,
they've
yes.
run out.
Well, it's
Is
only the
this
second inning,
carbonated?
so. Yeah, it should be.
Okay.
Now the TikTok guy, his wasn't alcoholic, was it?
Yeah.
Really?
He specifically talked about, that's why I said he specifically talked about the yeast that's on the outside and putting in the sugar. And he said the burping on it, he's like, it's burping out alcohol. So it's making alcohol. I don't know how much, but it is making alcohol when you make it in that method. I'm assuming very little probably.
Probably.
The yeast that's on the outside. But on this can and the information, again, if you guys want to click on all the beverage info.
He didn't put yeast
here.
in it, did he, though?
The yeast on the outside of the pineapple.
The natural yeast.
The natural yeast of the
okay.
pineapple.
We're all about the natural today.
Apparently.
Naturally
Exactly.
occurring
The wine as well.
fermentation.
No.
No secondary fermentation in our Pet-Nat later. So
Enjoyed at tapacherias. There's actually a term, tapacheria, a place that makes tapache. Are you kidding me? Or simply sipped out of a bag with a straw. There are hundreds of tapache variations that differ from region to region. De la Calle offers a traditional tapache recipe using pineapple and turbinado sugar, which is what he said too. Also have zesty flavors like organic turmeric, mango and chili, tamarind, citrus created from our team in Mexico.
according to their website, it's
USDA
like there's
organic
no
as well.
original, like there's no like clear origin story or like original recipe. There's just kind of all these variations on it, but it's
Probably
been
lots of
around
little
for
villages and things. That
several
have been-
hundred years. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this specific can has been around
This
that long? 'Cause
can, I bought it, yes.
Okay, I didn't know. Is your son giving us more beverages?
bought it,
on
yes.
So this one's even
He actually
older.
sold another can.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Did he put our video up with it?
I don't know if he did, but he said he sold one. He put one in the fridge at the house, and he's got one other, so he's only got one more to
Is
sell.
he going to drink the other one?
I'm guessing that's why he put it in the fridge.
Okay.
So
Did he
could
put
enjoy.
Did he put it on a sheet pan so that it would actually?
Yeah,
not,
yeah. No, the other ones I was having trouble with were the French vanilla Cokes.
That's what you were saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I
more
didn't
of
put
them
up that
do
video
that
today.
too.
Did you see the video I put up today for our show for Twitter?
No.
You know, the little clip like I like to put up.
Yeah,
It was
I
about
didn't
our-
see
it was
it.
about
I didn't
our-
see one.
It was about our feather tickling.
Oh God.
Fun fact: the Mets are paying $137 million to players this year for people not on their roster, which is about equal to 12 current team payroll. Is that that's a fact?
They
That's
just traded, Verlander back to the Astros and Scherzer to the Rangers.
I didn't even know Verlander was on the Mets.
Yeah, he signed a 2-year, $86 million contract.
Also, he's 40-some million of that.
Well, probably not quite that. I'm sure it's a
That's
prorated amount,
That's
but I don't know.
crazy.
And then Bobby
that
Bonilla,
seems like
1
bad
million.
management. Bobby Bonilla, 1.1 million. That came up the other day too. Old he
National
was
Bobby
and
Bonilla
barely
Day.
played. Wow, did he
Yeah.
even barely play?
Yeah,
Gotta be nice making those contracts.
that smells good.
What does that remind me of? It reminds me of pineapple, grapefruit,
Ginger
lime.
beer almost.
Oh, there is a little bit. I almost want to say like a kicked up squirt.
Yeah, spicy.
Is
Yeah.
that kind of grapefruit? It definitely is. Smells kind of sweet. So Nova maybe. Must be nice to be rich, Frosty. I'm telling you. Well, we just got to. Are you playing the lottery tomorrow?
Oh, I'm not, but
It's like up to
probably
1
should.
billion something.
Yeah, 1.25.
Yeah, I'll
or
definitely
something
put it.
like
I'll definitely throw in a few shekels.
that. Yeah.
You're winning Mega Millions tomorrow, Bree. I hope you do.
Yes, we hope so.
I hope you do. I hope someone that I know wins that because then they'll probably be nice and also be like, just let you know I won the lottery. Here's your friendship share. That's what we're calling it.
The friendship share.
Anybody is in chat right now officially. If we win the giant lottery, you can all have at least $100,000. Everyone's in chat as of this moment. Anyone after it, not, but anyone going up above.
We have record here.
We have record here.
Who's
Who's ever
here?
at least, especially who's ever spoken. Smells really good.
I've had a sip already.
What?
I know. I couldn't wait.
You get that 100,000, Frosty? You bet. I would totally do that.
Waterloo.
Okay, here we go. Ooh, that's delicious. That's really good. It's not. It is a little on the sweeter side. You might like this. It's not super sweet, Nova, but you might actually like this.
But it does remind me of it. There's something that's ginger ale-y about it to me.
Yeah,
The way it
there is
finishes.
something a little ginger. It's probably the spices that they're using in here. There's a full list
Yeah.
of ingredients. Shockingly, click on the link. It's not an ad. You can go check that out. Stuff: carbonated water, tepache, grapefruit juice, Agave grapefruit flavor. Interesting. Anthem gum, lime extract, lime juice, oak extract, sea salt, sorbic acid. Okay. Nothing in there like overly spicy like there. Hey, Bevy, what's poppin'? Kaya, we're just sitting down enjoying some beverages. What's poppin' with you? How are things going? The bullshit we have to deal with 25% more and not a penny less. Wow, Guardian down. Damn. My God, making demands. For you, we'll talk about it. I'll negotiate higher for you. Then make the suggestions for you to talk to people. Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you, that would be the thing. Like I would definitely, if I won a lottery like that, we already talked about it. I would travel much more. We would take this podcast on the road. You and I would do like a weekend a month. We would go somewhere. We'd be like, all right, where are we going? Well, we've got a lot of money. Let's talk to somebody.
So you got a sweet bottle of bourbon, right?
I did.
You posted it.
I did. Did you see it out there when you came in?
Zitted it or zittered or zooted or whatever.
Zitted all over myself.
Zeeted.
It happens.
The
man of my age.
About it.
Whoa. He gets more. I said we'll negotiate all these things. You all deserve a little bit more, I'm sure. There's probably less people here than I realize, so maybe it's more like 150 grand a piece. We'll see. You could get a few sweet bottles. I would go visit everyone. I'd go visit Frosty. I'd go visit Berserker. I'd go visit Cope. I'd go visit I'd be like, go say hi to Bree finally. Like I said, we'd sit down and have something. It would just be a whole fest. Guardian Down, I'd go meet him. Like Guardian Down, we could go see a Miami Dolphins game.
Just have everybody, you get everybody together.
We could, a beverage fest.
Yeah,
beverage fest, thing. Exactly.
Well, that's what Pocket always says, that if we won the lottery, she'd get all of her League of Legends friends together and they'd all like
get really angry and nasty with each other.
Well,
and racial epithet.
Oh,
wait,
that's
not that group. See a Packers Bears game? Yeah, that would definitely be on the list for sure. Think about all the food we would eat here. Oh, that would be amazing. Ordered the last few parts for my PC yesterday and today. The last of it arrives tomorrow, and the build starts on Saturday. Nice. Put pictures when it's done, Kaya. Put them in the Discord. Love to see them. Tailgating, breweries. Yeah, all those things would be absolutely amazing. Your 4070 arrived today. Nice, Frosty. Are you putting it in as we speak? Maybe later? It would be fancy. It would be so fancy.
You already know.
I got that.
I had a feeling you would.
Almost a little sweet tart in there too, like Smartie or something. Or
yeah, it's
this is really good.
It's good. I think one of my coworkers, he said maybe the mango was one of the better. Anyways, but I would definitely try some more of these.
I'll try whatever else they've got going. So the base is always going to be the Tepache, the pineapple beverage, and then they kind of add in the mixed drink thing on. This would honestly be pretty good, like making it into a Paloma.
Yeah,
like throwing some tequila in here, or like I said, if you did something with some gin maybe or whatever else. I think that'd be pretty tasty. Proof or it didn't happen. I'm telling you, proof or it didn't. No, I would trust you. Happy with my power GPU build and a nice 7900 XTX to finish it off. Bree, I was just telling Keith about. I was just telling Keith about that specifically. How nice they are that they work with that kind of where you can have everything built, but if you've already got the card or you're swapping it out from your old PC, like that is super nice. Exclamation point vouch in chat. Order 4060 on Amazon, ships tomorrow. Oh wow, that is going to be nice. All going to come together.
4070 and a 4060.
What's with the couch? It's not couch. Everyone does exclamation point couch. You watch the feather tickling video? I mean, yeah, you should have. There we go. Bree's got it. Case shopping at the moment. Oh, do you need to actually 4070 needs a bigger case? Can happen. Call back to yesterday. I know. I was wondering if the 4070. Yeah, those cards are getting wide. I tell you. Video cards are getting super wide. You've been doing some PC things as of late. You were talking to me during the pre-show that you're just you're making computers happen. You're fixing laptops. You're starting your own little side business.
Well,
it sounds like
I just ran a few tests and tried to do a few repairs, and at least the last time I used it on Tuesday for an extended period, and then today it performed well. But yeah, normally what it was doing, it was just like. All of a sudden, the screen would stay on, but the cursor, nothing. You couldn't even control alt delete or anything like that. So you have to start it over again. But yeah, I mean, at least right now.
Seems to be going right now.
Did a little research, and it's like I was saying to you, it's nice because it wasn't like, it's not like it's our main computer or something. I it was time that I was choosing to spend on that. Not
That's
like,
always nice.
I have to.
That's
but
the
I was
worst.
like, I like this little challenge. It was good. I wanted to work my brain in that particular way. So
It's like how there's a difference between actually like tinkering on a like classic car that you're working on, or I need this car to get to work, and if
Right.
I don't get to work
Right.
now, I'm in trouble. Like
I need a battery. I need
those
tires.
are always the worst.
Right.
A few of my case fans are dying and squealing, so they need to be replaced anyways. Yeah, I actually want to replace 2 fans in my case as well. Well, this deserves a shot. Ran 2 dungeons back to back and killed the butcher both times on Sorcerer. Lol. PB&J last one. Guardian down. Enjoy it. Enjoy your last of those, and I hope you find some more of those soon because I know that's one of your favorites. 850 will do the job for a 4070. I would think so, and obviously, Bree, you know more than I do about that. Also glad I have 2 monitors, so when I build, I don't have to worry about not seeing everything. That is nice. I do enjoy the dual monitor. Ellie in chat finally for her birthday got a second monitor. So she was like the other day, I'm watching stream. You're on stream on this monitor and I'm playing a game on the other one. It's great. I've got 2 monitors going.
Oh, all right.
It is life-changing having a couple monitors, I tell you. I don't know how.
Or 3.
Or 3.
Yeah.
Or 3, exactly. Or Frosty like 4 or 5. I don't know. He at some point had quite a few. Yeah, this is really good. We have not talked about price. And how do you have to buy this? 4-pack, 2-pack, single?
I just bought single can.
Okay.
I may have my
While he
receipt.
thinks about that,
I may have my receipt. If I don't,
you got that Thermaltake 850 watt power supply you recommend? Oh, nice, Kaya. I'm glad you did that. I think you're going to be. I see no reason why you shouldn't be happy with that, and that saves you money for doing other stuff too. Had 5 when I was moving. Somehow I ended up with 2 at the. Wait, what? What happened to the other 3?
no, I don't have my receipt anymore. I thought I had the receipt, but
Was that Best Buy for
I think it was like
$139.90? Oh,
two-
nice. Even better.
I think like 250, 3, something like that.
I was going to say 250. Where did
Yeah.
you get this to?
Tap and bottle.
Oh, this is a tap and bottle
Yeah.
thing?
Yep.
Huh.
Now it's funny. So I think I told you that we started carrying the Athletic Run Wild IPA.
Oh, yeah. That's unfortunate.
I know
It's taking up
we've
shelf
had
space.
other ones from
Yeah.
them. Have we had that
I don't
one?
think so. We could go back and look. I know we've done official podcasts on at least 1, if not 2, and we've tried a few of them.
So one of my coworkers who, when I told him I'd gotten one of these, had said, "Oh, I love the Tepache." He had been singing the praises of the Run Wild. So I bought one and I drank it last night, and I was actually pleasantly surprised at. It reminded me kind of the. I like the one from Brooklyn Brewing that we'd had. Forgot what that one was called. Brooklyn Brewing has a non-alcoholic beer. And that was good. So it reminded me of a more IPA version because it is an IPA. So I was
Special effects?
Special effects, yes, because it has that kind of swirly.
Hoppy, delicious, and non-alcoholic.
But that's more almost like a amber ale.
Tastes like
in a
real
way.
beer without the buzz.
It's and that's
so
not.
you could do more with your days and nights.
And
that's
not
hilarious.
bad. Well, and that's the thing.
That's quite a tagline.
The Athletic only has like 65 calories, but I was surprised. Yeah, IPA-ish.
IPA-ish.
I was. So I'll probably try one more, or maybe I'll bring one over next week. We'll try one to start.
I'd be happy to try
Start
one
the
to
show
start.
with
Yeah,
one,
I mean,
so.
we always like to start with water or something like
Yeah.
that, so it's probably not a bad idea. They were grabbed by other people. I hate that, Frosty. That seems ridiculous. Might start in the build today, just get it started, and if the Amazon stuff gets early tomorrow, I'll do any BIOS stuff.
Sounds like
before
harassment.
work. Nice. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if somebody's grabbing other people's monitors and things, that just seems wrong.
They're grabbed by other people.
Are you
Oh,
excited?
the monitors were grabbed by other
Yeah,
people.
exactly.
Oh, okay, not
No.
the people.
No, Frosty requested he was grabbed by other people,
okay.
but they just took the monitors instead.
Okay.
Took the monitors
Hey,
instead.
I'm here.
I'm right here. I'd rather just have the monitors.
Hey.
Are you excited for Only Murders in the Building coming back?
I am excited because that's next
Are they
Tuesday.
dropping all of them at once, or
I don't think they do. I think they release them week by week, I think. But I'm not
Okay.
100% sure. We just finished Ted Lasso, 3rd season. You watch that?
and possibly final season
I think I the way it wraps up, and this is what I had read, that
with everyone
it's
dying?
pretty much, yeah. Everyone
Sorry, spoilers. If you haven't watched
Plane-
Ted Lasso,
plane
everyone's
crash.
dead.
into the facility.
It's like
And so everybody.
It's like the what was it the Chilean soccer team or whatever? They all
Oh.
just like they crash and they all start eating each other. It's like the only one left is the blonde woman. She was the one left standing.
She made it.
Because Ted actually served
Yeah.
himself up first. I probably taste the best, could last longest. Oh, Ted Lasso, positive to the end. Oh, man. No, I have not seen it. We were waiting. We were waiting for that to get done, and like for a couple other things to be on Apple TV, and then like kind of do the like, okay, can we watch all this stuff over the next like few weeks? Like get it for a month or whatever.
Yeah, we made our
call it.
month purchase there, and then there's a few other things in there. I'm kind of interested in the Harrison Ford and Jason Segel.
I've heard that's
shrinking. Good. There's a few other things on there too. But
have you watched
the last episode?
Have you watched the one with the show with the guy from Always Sunny, with Mac from Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Like it's him, and it's the person that was in Amadeus, and like it's all about like the video, like it's basically like them making a World of Warcraft. So it's some behind the scenes video game type stuff.
No.
Oh, you haven't? I forget what that's called. What's
there
that
was
called?
Something
Someone
you've
in
been
chat knows the
talking
name
about.
of that.
Yeah.
Got Apple TV, part of Apple One. I'm lazy and need iCloud backup in music and fitness. Yeah, you're like, all right, iCloud backup. Just do your thing. Just do it. It's called like, yeah. What is it called?
There was something you had told me about with the guys from, or somebody from It's Always Sunny, I thought. Oh, McElhaney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Ron McLean.
I think it's probably M.
I know, but I thought it would still get
No.
it. It's so silly. Just put Ron. It's Rob, actually.
Rob.
Not Rob and Big. Rob McElhaney. Okay, fine. Do you want to
There you
meet?
go.
I'm going to have to keep typing things. Mythic Quest. There we go. Have you watched that?
I have not.
Obviously, that's no. I would give that a chance. I might like that, I think. It's not like super heavy video gaming, but there's definitely references and stuff in there.
That's fine. No problem with that.
Well, I mean, like sometimes it'd be like, oh, it's a little too much inside baseball. I don't know all these things. You know what I mean? Like some
Right.
stuff is only funny when you're like, oh, yeah, I've heard how that's how development is or whatever.
Like
you know.
what would happen? There would be times you and Eric Gasson would start talking, and I'd just be like, yeah. I forgot. Was it games or something?
It probably is Destiny a lot, I'm
Also,
sure,
I'd
at
be
some
like,
point.
Yeah. I might be seeing him next week. We'll see.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just
Very
like
possibly.
driving by. Like
Yeah.
I
Hey,
know
there he is.
our routes, actually, we just know
Yeah.
we're just going to drive by each other.
I might see him. There he goes.
Nice. Get a beverage?
Yes.
Nice. Go get a
Yes.
tasty
I
beverage.
work with his daughter at the store now, and she said he's been drinking rosés. And I said,
Oh, okay.
I drink rosés. So I don't know. Maybe we'll have a glass of wine or beer or get lunch or something like that. So we'll find out.
Nice. Well, that sounds like fun.
Yes. Haven't seen him in a bit.
So Ted Lasso complete. Did you like it? Did you like how it wrapped up?
Oh,
Did
it
you
was
enjoy
good.
it?
Yeah. I like it because it covers all the, what a girl I worked with today, she said feelies. I like feel where it touches all the feelings, gets all, covers like funny and sad and thoughtful and all that stuff. So it was very good.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, you've seen the first two, so.
Seen the first two seasons.
Two
Yeah, no, I
seasons, yeah,
love the
so-
first two seasons.
so,
No,
yeah.
I definitely want to see it.
Yeah.
I think I've been spoiled by like a couple things because people were putting up clips on TikTok, and I'd be
Oh,
like,
I didn't
and I'd
see
watch
anything.
them for a second. All of a sudden, like, I don't remember this. I'm like, oh, it's probably from the new season. Oops.
Oh,
it's like
okay.
you kind of skip by it. Like you're like, oh well,
Yeah.
oh well.
Oh, well. That was good. I liked how they, I like the character development again, and it's just some good things to think about. That was a good show.
So in
Sad
honor,
to see it go.
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, who knows if they can find another story? Maybe they'll tell it.
Yeah.
In honor of National IPA Day, though, we were going to have an IPA today.
We were.
Or last week at least.
Yeah, see, it would have been last weekend.
And you had that one. So what did you think of it? That was from Wren House Brewing. That was their Woods Canyon.
Okay, I would say Into the Woods or something.
I think it was
in the
Woods Canyon,
yeah.
and it was an oaked IPA.
Yes.
What did you think of it? I had already actually had it on draft, so we can kind of have a discussion about
Which is
it.
why I didn't mind booting that one in favor until, like I said, then today I realized that it's National IPA Day. It was good. I liked it. It was an IPA with like vanilla, I thought.
Yeah.
Not,
I would
not
agree.
heavy vanilla, but just the right
Had just a
amount
little bit of sweet
accent.
in there, a little bit of
Yeah.
like the oak kind of came through, and
Yeah.
not in a whiskey sort of way, but like literally almost like wood.
Yeah.
And then like so the IPA, like no, I had it on draft. I thought it was excellent.
Yeah.
So
That was Wren House. Was it just
Wren House Brewing.
and McElhaney? Or there was something else because it's
Oh,
funny
was there a
that you're
collaboration
saying
with it?
Rob McElhaney because that Alpine, remember Alpine Brewing?
I do remember Alpine.
So
Brewing.
I guess before they were Alpine, they were McElhaney. Then they became Alpine.
Oh.
And then Green Flash
bought them.
and then that went not good.
Yeah,
and
but
now
Alpine's still around. Though.
but Alpine is back to being McElhinney again. That's
Oh.
what Rebecca was telling me. That she said.
Oh,
So
interesting.
now she's like they, and
So
so like Wrenhouse and McElhinney did a collab. So I don't know if this was one of them. No. But they had
There
something
was-
else that they did a collaboration.
So
on.
Wrenhouse Brewing, I just saw they had a beer called McAlpine.
That may have been
So
it.
that's probably it. Then since you just said it was McElhinney and
Yep.
Go back one click here on the old video screen. Right here, McAlpine. This got to be right.
Can't remember. I think I did drink that. That was good.
McElhinney Brewing are on the top of the list.
Yep.
They're extremely dynamic, balanced. Yeah. Oh, I would have. Did you buy one of those?
I did.
Oh, nice.
I'm pretty sure I had that last week.
My God, man, you drink a lot of beer.
Well, you know,
This guy just pounding.
so
them
little
down.
time, so much beer.
So little time, so much beer. I am actually depressed. I may get rid of a 4-pack that I bought.
Oh no, get rid of?
I bought a 4-pack.
You have to return it.
I guess maybe I could. I don't know. I got it at Costco.
Okay. Dragoon. And
It tastes like when we waited 5 months to have a beer, even though it's
really,
yeah.
oh,
Yeah, like I had one and I was like part of the way in, I was like, I don't want to drink this anymore.
huh?
And I looked, so a little bit my fault because I just assumed incorrectly. Even though I looked quick, I looked too quickly. The date I actually saw was their 2-month out date of like that it should be like used by, because they're very quick.
Right.
And we were like literally at that date when I went and got it.
Oh, okay.
So it was only 2 months that it had been there.
Right.
And I, like I said, I had one that day because I took it home, refrigerated. I think it was the next day that I had one.
Okay.
And I know, because I had it, I was like, this is weird. I swear it was like super fresh. And then I looked, I was like, oh, it's 2 months out. But I was still like, that's not great.
Yeah.
Don't you dare. I know. I guess I'll take, I don't know. I mean, Costco will probably take it back. I feel weird. Like one can's gone and be like, here you go. Like, I don't know how that works.
I would. I even tell them that I bought this.
It's been sitting there for
here.
like 2 weeks now or something because I had it. And I was
Yeah,
like,
but you may, even if you don't have your receipt, you can say I bought this and
Yeah.
I didn't realize till I got home that it was their use by date.
yeah.
So I would
Which
think
I
they'd
didn't
take
think
it
it'd be
back.
that. And even after I looked at, like I said, I tasted it and it wasn't liking it. I was like, man, I thought it was good. Then I was like, oh, it's 2 months. I was like, but God, 2 months should make it taste like
Yeah, what
this.
were our results with that? We tried the 5 months,
I think it was 5 months.
and we
out.
didn't mind it actually. I thought
The drag. No,
was
The
it
other one.
Okay, it was the Mother Road.
the Mother Road.
They
We
were
actually
similar.
the Mother Road. It was like, yeah, we
Like
could
the
tell.
old- okay, all right.
But it was like different. It was muted and whatever else. But yeah, we were like, ooh,
Oh,
this
yeah,
is,
that-
we
it
were
really
like,
did
we're actually,
go.
wow, this
Yeah.
is true.
Yep.
This is true. They know what they're talking about. But yeah, you think 2 months would be okay, but I guess not. If it's not literally leaving the vat, apparently
They've got
you're in trouble.
Moto Sonora. They've got a case of the Moto Sonorans.
Yeah, I guess.
Has to be super fresh.
But yeah, it was funny.
It is
Oh, and
super
actually,
fresh.
speaking of that, not Moto Sonora, but of Dragoon. I don't know if you saw Pueblo Vita. My friend HJ in chat, they sent me an article about Pueblo Vita is now going to be making beers on behalf of the University of Arizona.
Oh, so we'll have one of those at the football game?
I don't know. Like I said, that
Okay.
wasn't the article. Didn't have that part about it. Let me
Okay.
just pull it up quick here for anybody here that is a local brewery interested. They basically have a craft beer license now with them. Craft beer license partner. Chosen partner Pueblo Vita Brewing Company as their craft alcohol licensee. This means that Pueblo Vita Brewing will begin releasing University of Arizona craft beer products in the fall/winter of 2023. Announced
what that means.
earlier this year, the university announced a request for proposal looking for local craft alcohol licensee partners that would expand the geographic presence of a university branded product and increase long-term brand value while enhancing the scholastic mission of Arizona
Through beer.
through beer, apparently.
Okay.
The two owners there are obviously alumni of the U of A, so that obviously helps tie in a lot of
That
those things.
helps,
But anyway, yeah, I was looking through the article and I was kind of hoping, I was like, oh, does that mean we'll get Pueblo Vitas there at one of those little shops?
God, we're going to pay
You
$27
would think.
for that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because it always has to be about 5 times whatever the price of a Pueblo
It's
Vita beer
a
is.
12-ounce pour.
If the articles don't include nudity, I'm not interested. That's why you don't go to our website.
You read them
I
for,
knew
the,
there was a
for the
reason.
pictures.
He reads it for the pictures. That's just wrong.
I swear this kind of thing never happens to me.
I swear this has never happened to me before. Well,
I think it's time to celebrate National IPA Day.
Yeah,
with our Pet-Nat wine.
Pet-Nat wine.
Amuse-bouche.
I really hate that name.
Well, it's short. You can, if you want to say the full name, you can.
I don't know if I can.
Yeah, see, there we go.
So we're gonna say where is it? Hold on, let me see what it is.
Petulant Natural. Something like that.
The amuse-bouche. Well, it is rather amusing.
Yeah, that's right.
Pet
from Friends.
Oh, there it is. Petulant, like a child. Petulant natural.
Natural sparkling.
Petulant natural.
Well, we can just
That's
say...
how we'd say it if we were on the East Coast.
Petulant.
The petulant man will pass.
Petulant.
The petulant man kneels before God. Kneel!
The petulant natural man will pass.
The petulant natural man will pass. All right. Should we go get it?
Yes.
Go get some glassware, take a little break, all those kind of things?
All of the above.
All of the above. All right. We will be right back. We're back. Thank you guys all for hanging out, resting, relaxing, and doing whatever it is you might be doing on this fine Thursday evening. Wait, did you find out why it is an amuse-bouche? I mean, that's probably just the name.
The server couldn't be found when I looked up amuse-bouche.
I'm assuming isn't this just what Trader Joe's name for it is?
I guess.
Because it's the amuse-bouche Pet-Nat.
Okay. Oh, it's so sparkling white wine. Not very white.
It's the natural
cloudy
things and stuff in the bottle.
Cloudy peach.
Cloudy peach. It's a white peach color. Cloudy peaches. It sounds like somebody's stage name.
Okay, why? Huh. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, it literally means it amuses the mouth.
Yeah. Small savory item of food served as an appetizer before a meal. You realize the joke I keep making.
Yes.
Oh, okay. From Friends.
Yes. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
From Friends. No, I
and,
and
she even says it's an amuse-bouche, and she explains what it is.
I remember. Oh, does she say that at that time? Okay.
Yeah, because she says something like, she's like, oh, it's what you have for an appetizer. Because then she hands it to Chandler, and he's like, now I had half a grape for lunch. So he's like, do you think you want to split this with me? Because she hands it, it's like a little tiny. Because then isn't that the one where John Lovitz comes over? And she hands it to him, and he's like, I need more.
I need more. Yeah.
Like, that's it. He's like high as all business. Sup? Cheers from Argentina, Francesco.
Oh my gosh.
Cheers from the U.S.
Wow.
Always happy to see our Argentine contingent come in here.
That's pretty cool.
We like that. We know a few things about wine and asado.
Okay.
I mean, who does
this? Is true.
This is true. This is true. Thank you for the follow.
Wow. All right.
Thank you for the follow, Francesco. Appreciate it.
Francesco
Appreciate it. Hopefully that Iron Maiden woke you up. I don't know. What time is it in Argentina? What time?
Not too different from here.
I don't know. Wine Life, Best Life. It's pretty good. 10:17 p.m.
Okay.
About 4 hours.
4 hours.
4 hours difference.
4 hours ahead of us.
Okay. That's not too
here
bad.
In southern Arizona.
In southern Arizona. In the year
welcome to the show.
Yeah, welcome to the show. We're about to have some wine right now.
Yes.
Jesus said that, he did. I could see him saying that first. Wine Life, Best Life. This water into wine for life, for the best life. The best life. Too funny. Too funny. All right. Well, we're going to do a podcast here. When we do a podcast, a couple things happen. We do take down some of the alerts and some of the other things that go on around here, because this will wind up going up on YouTube. This is the speech I used to give. I'm not giving it in quite a while. But yeah, so we will this will eventually make its way up there, I would believe. When we were doing the podcast and recording stuff, it is not that we are being rude, but sometimes to make my editing much easier, because that's what it's about, is making my life easier. We'll just kind of keep talking and getting the stuff that we need until it's like a good stopping point where I'll edit, and then we'll re-engage with chat. Just don't be upset about it. Love Malbec and Cabernet wines. Ooh.
Of course.
Malbec. Malbec is perfection.
Gum would be perfection.
We're
going back to Chandler.
We are.
On Friends.
Gum would be perfection.
Right.
Who was the model he was in there with?
Girl, good acre.
Yeah, exactly. Those are definitely good choices. Yeah. They're not rude, just bevy. Yeah, I shouldn't say we're not rude. One of us is. That's true. Malbec is the kind with red meats, no contest at all. Malbec is just the go-to for red meats. It's up there. I love a good Pinot Noir too, but if you need something a little heartier, a Cab or a Malbec probably is not going to be beaten. The king of all wine.
Oh, the king. Okay. Or the kind.
I kind of like the kind. I like the kind.
The kind.
All right,
we like kind.
Let's see. I guess I'll put this over here. Weird. I actually have to get a bottle opener.
I know. It's that's like the standard closure for this particular beverage. So
you're a standard closure. Okay, off to bed. Got a workout to do. So lurking. Bree, thank you so much for the lurk. Appreciate you being here as always.
Have a good workout, or is that workout happening tomorrow?
That'll be tomorrow.
Okay,
Early morning tomorrow.
Okay,
I always wake up and I feel like I've gotten a workout because I wake up and Bree usually will tweet, I just ran 8 miles and did it in this time and I feel tired. I literally just feel a little winded and I'm like, I'm so glad that she puts these up because it helps me feel a little better. Everything is good with French cheese and with fish. I'll be back for sure with a good wine to enjoy. There you go. Go get a wine while we start to try and enjoy our wine and get our podcast going. But yeah, 4:30 in the morning. I get up pretty early, but not that early.
No.
You probably get up about that early sometimes though, because you've got your
I
early
usually
days.
get up at 5. That's usually the earliest I get up. Intentionally.
Do you shower the night before?
No, Ben's into that though.
I'm not into that, but I didn't know if just with your tightening up of like, I'll get 10 minutes of extra sleep and I can just.
No. Usually it's usually around 5 or a little before. It gives me plenty of time to.
You leap out of bed.
No.
You have your overnight oats quickly as you're showering.
That's what. I leave them right in there. I have a little fridge in there. The overnight oats, just pull them right out.
I mean, you have a good
water that I use.
Good size batter. I prepared it while I bathed.
It's the previous day's shower water. In the next day's overnight oats. So yeah, it's all amazing. It's all connected together. It's all connected.
Yeah. So much about the environment here at About Beverages. Yeah. Oh my God. Too funny. We've really set the bar too high for Francesco. Just came in here. We've set the bar a little high for humor and being a little goofy. And like now it's just all downhill. So apologies already. I get winded reading Bree had an 8 mile workout. 1 mile is my limit. Exactly.
Reading 1 mile.
Same. You and I could probably do like a good beer mile. That's about it. Don't worry. It's great. Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it. In honor of National IPA, no.
I was wondering if you were.
I didn't know we should keep beating that into the ground. No,
that's kind of funny
because this won't be seen on
today. You can say as we're recording this today, if you want. That's up to you.
Yeah. With today being National IPA Day, we felt it would be best to go with the wine. Apparently, my brother has switched it up a little bit. And why is that exactly? You got very excited about this. It came through the phone, your excitement.
In the first place, I did not realize that we'd be recording on National IPA Day.
Okay. All right.
I guess I knew there was a National IPA Day, but I didn't realize that would be the day we would be recording this.
Okay. Fair.
But yeah, we're always on the lookout for things we haven't tried.
For sure.
And when there's something from a particular category that we've never tried, this type of wine, that's pretty cool. And the beer we were going to drink, you'd already had.
I had.
On draft.
It was delicious.
We'd still
decided. It was good.
That last week we had decided that's what we were going to do. And we were going to carry that over to this week. But when this particular type of wine came in, also not knowing it was IPA Day, a National IPA Day, I decided I got a little bit more excited about this. So I wanted to bring this to the table.
All right. So we've got a wine we're going to talk an awful lot about and a process and all that kind of stuff for this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith. And we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage that we're about today is the Amuse-Bouche Pet-Nat from Trader Joe's.
This is a 2022, I believe.
2022,
yeah. So tell me a little bit about this. Obviously, we've talked enough, so I do know some of this stuff now that it's naturally fermented. Is that basically really kind of narrowing it down?
They bottle it during the initial fermentation. So it's actively fermenting as they bottle it, which is what gives us the bubbles that we're going to have.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of sparkling wine.
It is
adjacent,
it is
or
a sparkling wine. In fact,
Okay.
this actually predates like the method used in champagnes and other sparkling wines, the method champenois, which is a secondary, I believe, fermentation, and that's when that carbonation happens for
Gotcha.
that. But this has been around since before that. So Pet-Nat is short for Pétillant Naturel, which means naturally sparkling, which
okay.
it is. So 'cause
The
it's
ancestral method.
the ancestral, yeah,
Okay.
as opposed to method champenois.
I really like this. I was reading this on the back of the bottle. We do not intervene, but simply support the winemaking process to allow nature to do its work. That
Okay.
sounds cool. I like
Yeah,
that.
I like
And
that
you
too.
can see some of, you might not be able to see it here on camera, but at the bottom of the bottle, you can see some of nature's work that it's done. And
Nature's,
which looks very much like,
vitamins.
yeah, if like when we buy a lot of stuff that's bottle fermented, if it's from Russian River Brewing or different breweries like that do that kind of bottle conditioning, there is going to be sediment and yeast stuff that you're going to see down at the bottom of the bottle. So,
Yep.
No cork, no screw cap,
No, it's
actual like bottle opener.
bottle,
kind of-
yeah, and that's what I in reading it. That's the style of closure for this particular type of wine. So, and this one is from France. I guess they're made in other parts of the world. I know they're made in California. I was reading a little bit. Yeah, just be careful.
That's why I was going slow. Because
I
I was
like
like,
that.
just
That's
in
good.
case. Just in case. I was like, Keith will keep talking. I'll slowly get this cap off.
I was hearing the carbonation being released. So a couple of my coworkers have already bought this and tried it. I have. That's a decent amount of carbonation.
That is very
I
carbonated.
don't know why I
Okay.
was thinking it was going to be kind of like Vino Verde or one of those that have just that light bit that goes away really quickly. But that's pretty cool. So I've heard all kinds of descriptors used for this: fruit, sweet. Sometimes I guess it can be a little bit on the funkier side.
Now talk about the whole thing where, because this is a natural process,
Yes,
you could get a bad bottle.
you could. Yes, and
It is very
just
possible.
take it back to your retailer, and hopefully it won't ruin a dinner party or a nice evening or that for whatever reason. But yeah, take it back to your retailer, and they will. A good retailer will give you your money back or give you a new bottle to try. So
It's actually part of their marketing campaign. Make sure you buy at least 4 or 5 because one might be bad.
because one will be bad.
It's a very
That's
interesting
right.
campaign.
That's right.
Very interesting. Little cloudy, little straw kind of colored for that, which is unique. I think we even said like white peach when we were joking about it when we first set the bottle down, something like that. But
Yeah,
Right.
It does kind of almost have like a cloudy IPA, sort of hazy IPA kind of look too.
well, to the aroma.
Absolutely.
I have Dutch ascendants, so I love good beers. Fun fact, champagne cannot be branded outside of France. That is true. It has to be sparkling
Absolutely.
wine everywhere else, right?
Sparkling wine or cava or prosecco or
Oh, that's right.
whatever your particular country's name for it is.
In all
Cremant.
in all fairness, today is also grab some nuts day, but doesn't mean you need to go around and doing that. That's
Oh,
true.
wow.
That's true. You don't actually
I
have
didn't
to
know it was
follow.
grab some nuts today.
Follow that. You don't have to do that.
National
But what if
IPA
I
and
want to, Guardian Down? What
grab
if
some nuts.
What if I chose to? I don't know.
Get a good swirl going there.
Man,
The counterclockwise swirl.
is there a knuckle involved? That's my move. Seinfeld Friends. What are we, 90s comedy hour?
I
90s
guess it
sitcom
is.
hour?
That time.
Best friend will love this podcast. I will tell him he is an... Oh, what is that?
It's a wine.
Is that what it
Or
is?
a grape person, I think.
Is that just grapes in general?
Yes, I think.
Oenologist? Oenologist?
He'll be able to learn us in the ways.
You will.
The one that makes the wines.
Oh,
Okay,
the
right,
guy that
right.
makes the wine. Oh,
Yes.
and taste it. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh my.
So
Set the bar low for him. Tell him that we just enjoy trying things.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
Set the bar low.
Certainly are always we hunger for knowledge.
Also, why do you
We
make up
thirst for knowledge.
Why make up a word that's difficult to pronounce when you can literally just say, oh, "What is your job?" Oh, I have the best one in the world.
I'm the winemaker.
What's the best? What's the best job in the world? I actually make the wine and I taste it. That sounds amazing. AmazingJobs.com. Is that like available? Is that should be a website? AmazingJobs.com.
AmazingJobs.com. There probably is one.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Do you have some things?
I have some things.
Okay.
I have some thoughts.
All right.
A little bit of funk. A little bit of sweet. A little fruit. Maybe because we were talking about peach. I have peach in my head. Almost a little... No, not mushroom. But I was going to say... but there's a little something in there, but a little savory, but sweet. Sweet and funk.
Okay.
Mostly.
I'm getting peach, apple, maybe a little bit of lime or lemon, like something kind of tart in there too. A little bit of funk. I don't know if I super noticed that until you mentioned it.
That's
like, because I think I just smelled it
out.
when we first poured it and we had that first initial smell. I was like, oh, this smells like champagne. I'm not going to like this.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't like champagne.
Correct.
And so, because it was kind of vinegary, maybe a little bit of that kind of came through. That has definitely settled out and dissipated. Now I'm getting just the other flavor. I'm like, okay, this smell. I think I was also expecting maybe something a little sweeter, like initially on the nose, like because you were talking Vino Verde, like some of these other things and Prosecco and all that kind of,
yeah,
and just all that. So I was not expecting. I was expecting that into the spectrum, not this one. But I am intrigued the more that it is sat. We taste?
Okay, absolutely.
All
I'm
right.
waiting. Ready.
Keith and Andrew, football is back on the menu. How the heck are you this fine evening? Sam, I'm doing good.
We are
I'm doing good. I'm glad football is back on the menu.
Yeah.
It feels like it never
Fantasy
left because
football
I,
time.
especially with the Bears, I am always watching and listening to training camp and all that stuff. So it feels like it doesn't go away, at least for very long for me. But who is it playing tonight? Is it the Jets and somebody?
It's pretty much always.
Is it the Jets and the Browns?
It's so, I think it might be the Browns because I did see something there on X Twitter or whatever it's called. now.
Zeter.
Zeter, I don't know.
Z.
Saw something off to the side and I did see the Browns mentioned, so I'm guessing that's what it is.
That's kind of the notes. Yeah, Francesca. Like, yeah, kind of cider-ish in the aroma. That's kind of, kind of a good way to put it. But not toward the sweeter side. It was like more
or
of
the apple.
Yeah, more of like a little bit more phenolic, like that kind of alcohol kind of coming through. Maybe more of a traditional, like actual cider.
Well, the Harris Heller song that we stopped on is Warm Peach. What is it about peaches?
Oh my God.
Peaches in 90 sitcoms.
They come from a can.
That's what we're all about. Yeah, they were put there by a man.
How's the alcohol, strong or soft? I don't know what the alcohol was on this.
It's like 12, 11 or 12, I think.
12 and a half. I don't think you can
Yeah,
almost
it's
make a
not
wine
noticed.
these days. It feels like if it's not lower than 12, like everything we have is like 12 and above.
Well, those younger, like the Vino Verde's 9.5, I think.
But
Didn't
even that, 10 years
feel
ago,
it.
that was like 2. It was like 3%. 4 out of 5 people who watch Bears games watch for the commercials. Oh my God, that is not true at all.
Wow.
That's not true at all. That's because like in Miami, they can't even afford to watch the television commercials, I guess. So that's why they went. I don't know. I have no idea. I got nothing.
Do you feel it?
For
Can
someone
you
that has a
feel
quarterback that is going to go down in the preseason, I really find it funny how much trash you talk about the Bears. It's very funny to me. Messi has already had like what 5 goals in like 2
he's
games or
playing
something
well.
ridiculous. My God, he's making a Messi of everything. Nailed it. I thought they were. It was funny. Is it World Cup? No. What is it going? Is it World Cup? No.
The women's.
Women's World
Yeah.
Cup. Okay. What is it? Messi? Is that just MLS?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I saw them wearing these pink like shirts and things. I was like, is it October already?
Oh, for awareness?
Yeah, that's what I usually. I honestly thought that because I was like, what is this something new? Like I didn't know. Again, I don't follow that much football.
That's why you got to get back into Ted Lasso.
It's all I got to bring me joy. Making fun of the Patriots isn't funny anymore. Yeah, they're just kind of sad. That's true. Guarding down, if that's what makes you happy, it's fine.
Messi did.
I'll take it
yes, that's true. Oh, that's right. Okay, there we go.
With Argentina. Well, there was no need to cry for them last year, at least.
No, not at all.
All right, you ready?
I am.
All right.
Wow.
I just happened to see
I know.
you lucked into the best stream too, because I just happened to see all the clips this morning of Messi scoring all the goals, or I would
that's
not have
good.
known any of that shit. Glad I find the podcast. I'm glad you came in
too.
tonight.
Yeah, no, it's it's really a big ego boost here tonight.
Yeah, he's like,
Thank you.
everyone settle down. Yeah, like the first, like I think that like when I flicked on TikTok for 2 times a day, both times it started with Messi's 3 goals. Messi's, I was like, Jesus, this guy's killing it.
Yep.
He's making it happen. They were great too. I can appreciate a good goal scorer. Like I said, I'm not a huge soccer fan, football fan, but like of that kind. But I mean, I can appreciate like the athletes that they are, and the skill and stuff like that.
Yep.
Like anyone that can't get that is kind of a little goofy.
Yeah, no, I enjoy that.
I just am against the offsides rule. I'm sorry. If you are good enough to get faster than the other guy, you shouldn't be held back. I'm sorry.
agree.
That is my one thing that
If you're
will
going to
always
cherry pick, then just do it.
exactly.
You're going to be there.
Exactly. That would have been, I think that's what kept me out of soccer, is I was always cherry picking. Like, why is this a rule? I could have a career.
He's always offsides.
You have a big future in football for sure. I do. Yeah. All right.
It's a lot drier than I thought it was going to
It is very dry.
be. The funk that I actually did get fairly, not strongly, but that I could really pick out. I don't really find too much there in the taste, but there is some nice apple, almost peach, something like that in there. I like it, but I'm more of I like sparkling wines, champagnes, proseccos, things like that more than you do. I know.
I do, as long as they're more toward the sweeter side, which this one is not. This one has kind of like it still has a little bit of that. It definitely, it's almost like I mixed a cider with champagne or something like that, because there's a little bit of that going on in there.
It does have a cider kind of quality.
Yeah,
too.
it's kind of got those going. But I agree with you on the apple and the peach come out a little bit more. I actually think I'm enjoying this the more it's kind of sits a little bit and it's kind of warmed up slightly. I'm getting a little bit more flavor in it, which I'm enjoying. But overall, this one would not be my thing. I'd rather probably have a Prosecco, or if I'm going to have a sparkling wine. Again, though, as we talked about earlier, this bottle could just be different. Someone else might, like I said, if you write a review or if you caught this up on YouTube and watched any of this, leave a comment below if you've had this one before. Did your bottle taste similar to what we're describing? Was it way different? Did it have more of the funk in it? Maybe more of the sweet? Like I said, that could be a huge thing.
Talk to my coworkers tomorrow and see.
This is not bad. I can see
what
people like yourself liking this.
Yeah.
And I can see, like I said, if you are more of a champagne type person, I could see that person being like, oh, it's nice. It's just got that little addition. But for me, it's not enough of that addition, just because, again, I'm just not. Champagne is specifically is not my thing. But I do like this for, what is this? This was $75, I think is what you said, something like that.
12.
Oh, okay. I was close.
$11.99.
$11.99. That's not bad. That's a little more than actually, honestly, I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect, but yeah, it's $11.99 for the amuse-bouche.
For the amuse-bouche. And what is also rather amusing is our website, AboutBeverages.com, where you can find everything we have ever done on the internet when it comes to at least our reviews and our podcasts and recipes and all that stuff. You can go check that out at AboutBeverages.com. Easy for me to say. If you only want the latest videos and want them notified to you right when they happen, go hit subscribe on YouTube. You can find these full-length podcasts that we do most Thursday evenings live on Twitch. You can find them all there. And if you only want audio, shocking other place you can go for those are anywhere that you like listening to podcasts. Just search for About Beverages, and you will probably find us there, whether it's Spotify or Google Podcast or iTunes or Apple Podcast or I don't know. There must be another podcasting service. What else is there?
I'm sure
an
there are.
RSS feed near you.
Yeah.
You will just go searching for us, and we will be there. And when those searches happen, it's amazing how much stuff will come up on Google that is not just those things. Like there's pillars of some. There's some
Pillars.
Other, there's some other
the
like social media
pillars.
Yeah, there's some social media stuff. Which is like,
And 2 of them, I'm certain of their names. TikTok and Instagram, and the one that we use most of all is the one that now is an X.
I don't even know anymore. We're still calling
Is
it
it
Twitter.
cool? Let's call it Twitter.
I'm still calling it
I
Twitter
like
right
that.
now.
I like the
That's
old
the logo
logo
I'm keeping on
That's
our
the
graphics
one
for the
I want.
moment.
Yeah.
X is not giving it to us yet.
And that's the one where you will we'll keep you up to date with what's going on here at About Beverages. Like earlier this evening when I tweeted that we were about to go live on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages, which we do most Thursdays, several Thursdays throughout the year, 5:30-ish Pacific time. And that's when we get together, try some beverages, hang out, have some chat, meet new people, hang out with old friends, and just have some good laughs and some good times. Also throughout the week, Andrew's going to keep you up to date on what he is doing in the gaming world and what refreshing or just tasty beverage he will have as he is doing that. So for all the latest on About Beverages, follow us on Twitter.
But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
you should definitely give it a shot.
I thought you might say a natural shot.
A natural shot?
A Pet-Nat shot.
Pet-Nat. You should have Pet-Nat my shot.
And that is a podcast. Thank you guys for hanging out.
We are on Threads.
We are on Threads, not like consistently as of this moment, but we do actually have on Threads. And I posted there the other day when we were talking about the Power GPU announcement and stuff. Have you ever tried Fernet?
No, I have not. I haven't. It's
the former running back of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Leonard Fournette.
Leonard Fournette.
I have not tried.
I think it falls into the Amaro category. I believe into the bitters category. I'm not 100% sure, but it's more. I have read about it though, but I have not tried it. But I have recently become more interested in that category. I've still really been enjoying the an Amaro Spritz.
It is an Amaro.
Okay. The Amaro Spritz is delicious.
A bitter aromatic spirit, not unlike myself. HJ, how's it going? Good to see you as well. Yeah, we just finished up the Trader Joe's Amuse-Bouche Pet-Nat 2022. Yeah, I think I definitely can see a place where people would like that. It's just not like I said, that's one of those just not for me kind of things, I think.
We had a little...
Not for me. Sam, how's your Diablo going? You grinding right now? What are you up to?
Peach, right? In the nose?
Yeah, I said peach, apple, maybe a little bit of like lemon in there too. Like there was a little bit of another citrus, I thought. And you said the funk, that you got a little funk on the nose. And what else?
And then taste, just more apple.
Yeah, no funk per se. Like I said, the champagne, like I said, to me, that champagne, like vinegar is not the best way to say it because I like some things that are vinegars. So I was trying to figure out I don't know, I guess it's almost more of like a white wine vinegar. Like it's that kind of thing. Like it's that kind of not flavorful.
Ciderish.
Yeah, I guess ciderish kind of comes into play there for sure.
Yeah, you don't really taste the alcohol though, I don't think. Not inside 12.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't make me think of that at all, for sure.
All right. A few notes. Notes have been taken.
I wonder how that would be with like orange juice if you actually made like a mimosa out of this. It might be a little bit more interesting, depending on how much you split there. Diablo's going good, but have car issues. I got to sort it. No. What's wrong with your car? And I didn't know they had cars in Diablo. What's going on? How did that happen?
So,
would you buy this again?
First, I would try another Pet-Nat, and I wouldn't not buy this, but I'm not going to. There's some other. We've got some like other rosés and things that I want to try before going back to this. Like
Gotcha.
We've got a Zinfandel coming out, so that was the other thing I was going to talk to you about too. So for our flyer, we have it's a red, but it's nice and cool. It's always a cool.
It's always cool in here now.
70 something degrees here in the in the studio. So we've got a Grand Reserve Zinfandel, Dry Creek Zin.
Oh, okay.
In the flyer, I know you would like to connect.
I do like the flyers.
When it's so.
I do like the flyers.
So if you want to do a red wine too next week, we could do that.
Yeah, I'm always down for
push
that.
the water. I know I'd also mentioned the water.
Oh, yeah.
But we've got a new French rosé that I'm interested in. There's a couple of other things. So I'm not. I like this, and
the style is intriguing to you.
The style is intriguing. I would probably try others first, but if I wanted like to if I knew somebody who kind of liked, sparkling wines in general and hadn't had this, I would buy this then, like they were coming like over to dinner. Or I would do that. Yes, I would visit that.
You got to make sure you buy like 3 or 4 of them because you never know, one of them could be bad.
Could be bad. That's right. It's the whole
won't go out of park, so calling mechanic in the morning along with multimeter. That's unfortunate, Sam. Sorry about that. Hopefully everything goes well.
It's a lot more difficult to drive it when it won't go out of park.
It is very difficult.
It's tough.
It's really tough.
Yeah.
You can't put it in neutral.
It's even hard to push it.
Yeah, it's even harder to push it when it's in park. That's when you need your barbarian, Sam, to just push that car around.
Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten about some of his. It was an interesting article I read because obviously he had some indiscretions.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but still very. I mean, Pocket and I still quote. Pee Wee Herman all the time.
Oh yeah,
I mean, there's so many good movies.
Beijing, Mr. Herman. Mr. Herman, there's a call for you at the front desk.
Breakdance.
Name's Herman. P.W. Herman.
Yeah, no.
Where'd they find a place to hose him down?
Hot. Who's hot?
I can't remember if it's quite so cozy down here.
Andrew.
That's the one. That's the one I always say. my wife, her boss is named Andy. So then I say, I say we let him go. I need to get that clip up for people to use. That would have been fun. Yeah. And then we tattoo him, and then we kill him. I say we let him go. No. Yeah. Sushi, how's it going? A little sus Sam peeking in there. Little sus Sam peeking in there. Sushi, hopefully you're doing well today. Yeah, that like I said, I think Cultus mentioned that when it happened. He's like, oh, Paul Rubens passed away at 70.
And I didn't realize it, but I guess he'd had cancer for 6 years and was keeping it private.
Yeah, that was what I saw. Like, I was like, oh my gosh. So
yeah.
But yeah, I guess like I said, it seems like a lot of people are saying he was, pretty nice guy overall, and like I said, with all that stuff. And I did get to tell my one Pee Wee Herman joke on. I did that the other day, so that was nice.
Okay.
Tomorrow is National Beer Day, also White Wine Day. Are you kidding? That can't be true.
International Beer Day. There's National IPA Day, International Beer Day,
International Beer
Southern
Day.
Hemisphere Beer Day, Northern Hemisphere Beer Day, European Beer Day.
I only celebrate Arctic Beer Day.
Yeah, Arctic
the
Beer
Polar
Day.
Ice Cap
That's
Beer
right.
Day.
That's right.
International Beer Day. I wish I had a beer that was more international. Right? I think all my stuff's local. That would be kind of nice.
I have a Dos Equis in the fridge.
I have a Corona that's been sitting there a while.
I have a Corona.
Wish I had one of those. What was it? The Trupa. One of those. But yeah, like I said, he was. I don't know. Did you ever watch the other was it Big Top Pee Wee or something like that? I know I've probably seen most of that.
I did see Big Top Pee Wee, and I actually even watched the one that was on Netflix, the Pee Wee's Holiday or whatever with Joe Manganiello. There was one that came out
recently,
like in 2016.
Oh wow, no,
it was Judd
that.
Apatow. I'd forgotten.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, how was that?
I like Joe Manganiello, and Pee Wee Herman. So there were a few funny things in it.
Saturday is National Hangover Day. That seems appropriate.
There's a thing where he, how some people say, well, I'm going to let you go, because and it kind of makes a, well, I'm going to let you let me go. There's a kind of a joke about that, which is kind of funny. There were a few funny things in it, but it was. I mean, I know I watched it at our current house, and like I said, I think it came out in 2016. So even that's like 7 years ago now, and I just remember I was like, yeah, it was okay.
But it was cool something about an elderly man making that voice.
Yeah, what?
An elderly making the Pee Wee Herman voice and coming in with a cane.
He still looked pretty much like. I mean,
he does. He's very youthful.
Yeah, he's got that. Some people just have that. You either it can be like a blessing and a curse to look like a certain age when you're 20 or 25.
Yeah.
But then sometimes you carry that all the way through, and you're like, it looks the same as he did.
Yeah.
Youthful or sometimes not. But
he's Benjamin Buttons.
He looks the same. But
bust my buttons.
You want to keep that? I'll let you have that if you want to. But if you're like, really. Nah, I'm really not going to enjoy that.
I probably won't have that.
Okay, all right. I'll try to make sure I get it home without sloshing it over.
I was going to say, just put it in
I'll
your,
just put it in the
you've got a
bag,
cup
yeah.
holder for
Yeah.
that, don't you?
Yeah, it's that. What's that?
You got a cup holder for that?
Yeah, right. Officer, I swear I haven't been drinking this on the way home. See, the cap is back. See, the cap's on there.
The cap's on there.
I'll just put it in my bag. It'll hold it up all right. No. We could add some juice to it. You could have a mimosa tomorrow when you stream.
Juice tomorrow. I wish I had some. I don't have any juice right now.
No. Fresh squeezed.
Squeeze. The only way to do it. Yeah. Pour it in your cereal. All right. Should we go get a scotch?
Oh, yeah. We were just all over. I like that we had kind of like the fermented funky stuff, and now we're going to finish with scotch.
Let's finish with scotch. I'll have my usual. Sorry, Howard. We're all out of cup of soup.
No,
my usual scotch.
usual scotch.
If Keith gets locked up, then we are back on most Thursday schedule. That is
Hardly
true.
any.
Yeah, it'd be very few and far between.
Yeah.
It'd be what it is. We'd have to go to the Keith picture where he's off to the
I'd
side.
have to have Michael McDonald or Phil come in.
Yeah, exactly. Phil would have to fill in.
He'd have to fill in. Oh.
God damn it. All right, let's take a quick break. Let's go
do it.
switch out these glasses. Let's go get the final beverage of the evening. Thank you guys all for being here. And we'll be right back. You're always dropping your phone, right? As we start, you're like, slam, throwing your phone down. Mav, how's it going? Good to see you. Where are Keith and Keith's more attractive brother? Oh my God, Mav.
We're both here.
Check is in the mail.
We are both here.
Check
That's
is
right.
in the mail, good sir. How are you doing this fine evening? What are you up to? What are you having? What is going on? Mav asked me for a suggestion the other day, and I came up empty.
With?
He's heading to Michigan at some point.
Okay.
I was saying, it's like, oh, give me some breweries that I don't know of that I should go try.
Michigan.
I just mentioned all the ones that I know, because not a lot of that stuff gets out this way.
Is that Bell's?
So it was Bell's and Founders and that kind of. I said they make good. He's like, oh, I've heard of those. I've heard of that one. I said, I think you have to do a fact finding for us then.
Yeah, is it New Glarus in Michigan, or is that somewhere else?
Actually, about to do a deposition with a client, and I'm having a Revolution Brewing Company Oktoberfest beer.
Yeah,
Bell's,
I saw
Great Lakes. New Glarus is Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Okay, all right. I knew that was somewhere up in that vicinity.
I like this Oktoberfest beer while you're about to do a deposition with a client. This is the best kind of lawyering I've ever heard. And I love this so much. Mav, you're
my life's
amazing.
in the balance. Should you be having that right now?
It's not my third one. It's only my second. You settle the hell down. Do they say I object? Muted but enjoy.
Thirsty guy walks into a bar. You finish it.
Is Keithness.
Lucky, thank you for the gifted sub to his Keithness. How is that a gifted sub option? No cameras on for this prep session, only a prep session. Okay, not the actual deposition.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Woo.
I feel a little better about it, but I think if anyone I know could probably take that on, it's you. So
I
it's
did
fine.
see like Tap and Bottle was sending out in their Instagram, Oktoberfest beers, and I thought I even saw a pumpkin beer reference already.
You saying we already have to stop Pumpkin Podcast?
Is it time?
That's the best you could find.
Her
Thirsty guy
Andrew?
walks into a bar. You finish it.
That's the best you could find, Guardian Down. Thank you for the gifted sub to her Andrew. Her Andrew.
Her Andrew?
I thought it might be here. Like at first, I was like, no, it's her.
Hera.
Nice
Maybe
one,
it's
Guardian Down.
Herandrew.
Oh, it could be. Maybe it's Old English.
Herandrew.
Herandrew. Oh yeah, it starts earlier and earlier every year, man. I know. I'm telling you, like it's pretty soon. It'll be like February. Are the Oktoberfests out yet? Are they?
Oh yeah, no, they are. Let's see.
In February.
Revolution Brewing. Oh no, in February.
That's what
I
I
was talking
said.
about now.
I said February.
Oh,
Pretty soon it'll be
February, yeah.
February. Then be offering up an
Yeah.
Oktoberfest.
Okay.
Head Andrew, a half elf druid. That's my next D&D character. I love the idea behind that.
Herandrew.
The one time we did D&D together, Mav, that was fun. That was fun.
Afternoon, everybody.
Cope making the hype train happen. We were just talking about
Thirsty guy
you.
walks into a bar.
That's true.
Druids like brewing. That was super fun. It was truly a delight. That was wonderful hanging out with you. Cope, thank you for the 35 months. Resub, boys. Resub. Thank you for the 35 months, Cope. That is super, super nice. All good things, I hope. Yes, actually.
We were just admiring your
Yeah.
the Dragon's Milk bourbon bottle. So at least
Yeah.
I was. You've already admired it.
I have not opened it. I have not opened it.
Yeah.
You can attest to that. But yeah, Keith was
there's a hype train
a
going
little
on.
lovingly touching it too much. Yeah, because we had
Well, because you
three
told
different
me
people
to.
from-
You're like, oh, feel it. It's got to really feel it.
And then I was like, not that much.
all right.
Easy.
So I went in the
Get a
bathroom.
room.
And,
Yeah, get a room. It truly was a delight. Cope, thank you for hitting the hype train here.
all
about
good.
beverages.
Absolutely all good things.
It's always a good thing. Yeah, very much good thing.
Yeah, we were actually I was impressed with how fast from us talking about it to all of a sudden you having it on on our whatever account.
Yeah, I
It's-
told Keith the tale
it's
of how
Twitter.
everything went down, and then all of a sudden it was like it was like she sent it out and it was done. Classic Austin Powers. Yes, no, and I'm spent.
And I'm spent.
Tosses it over there.
I'm not even looking.
Yeah, I'm not even looking. Look at me. I'm not even caring. I'm not even. That first one was good. Second one a little less so, and then the third one I was
Yeah,
okay.
although you do like a few things from that. I love gold.
Yeah. Well, that's the smoking a pancake, pipe and a blintz. Like he's going. Like yeah.
Yeah,
but
no,
it's-
1 and 2 are good. 1's definitely the best, and then 2 is good. And then what do we need to do to get to we're 93%?
Oh man, I missed the Beverage Brothers caressing the bottle. Like
That was off camera.
That was off camera.
Yeah,
that was off camera. That is against terms of service, Berserker. I'm sure when you and I do our podcast in a couple weeks, like I said, when we sit down and enjoy that, there will be much more caressing. All right, time for prep, Matt.
And
thank
the
you
bottle
for
as
dropping
well.
in. Thank you, Matt,
All
for
right,
dropping
yes,
in.
thank you very
Appreciate it.
much. Thanks for joining us.
Do your good
and
work.
good luck.
Do the good work on your prep depot.
Prep
Depot.
depot.
Got to see a doctor about that one.
See a doctor and get rid of it.
See a doctor and get rid
Lord
of it.
loves a working man. Don't trust Whitey.
Don't trust Whitey.
See a doctor and get rid of
See a
it.
doctor and get rid of it. How's the
Shinola.
selection been tonight? It has been interesting. The very first thing we had, do I have the...
So it's National IPA Day.
yeah, let's start off with that.
So just remember that.
It's National IPA Day, and we did not have an IPA. The first thing we had, which was the De La Calle Tepache Grapefruit Lime Paloma, was delicious. No alcohol in that. Aw, Mav, you're too kind.
All right.
What's the story, no?
Subscribe with Prime. That's what we do.
Love the Prime. Mav, thank you for
Oh,
the
we
9
got
months
the
of Prime
hypey.
subbing. Yeah, we got the Hype Train. Hype Train is hit level 2. Level 1 is complete.
Oh, level 1. I don't know what
Level
that
1 is
means.
complete.
What does this mean?
Level 2 happens. It depending on how high the Hype Train can get, there's like extra emotes and stuff like that.
Okay.
People can get in chat and stuff like that. So level 2 has been hit. There was a Hype Train level 2 rookies. I know, I'm telling you. Guardian Down was part of a famous Hype Train about a week ago that started here in the chat. And it was basically, they found like about every euphemism possible for male or female genitalia. And that was what the Hype Train was.
Oh, okay.
We were in Diablo. It came up somehow in the game Diablo. And then all of a sudden there was like it was like, clam pounder and like was in chat and like, what was it? There was some sort of like there was all kinds of things. It was over the top. Everyone was dying laughing. I think that made it to like level 5 or 6. It was crazy how many there
Nice.
was.
All right. Lots of hype.
Straight FYI. So you say. It's fine. It's fine. We can make things happen no matter what. Matt, thank you for the 9 months. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Just watched The Jerk again the other night. Classic. Nice, Cope. That's awesome.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
I
haven't
have not
seen
watched that in a
long
while.
time. Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid, also great.
That's one that people forget about that they need to watch. Like Dead Men Don't Wear
So
Plaid is
good.
excellent. That
Yeah.
one is, and so smart too.
Yeah.
Like so smart, so funny. The integrating of all the old clips and stuff
yeah.
like that.
You annoy
is
me.
Super cool. Yeah. What is
Hey,
fuck?
that bottle's not full.
What is fuck? It's a slang term for when a man and a woman. No. FOC.
Good. He hates these cans.
Or he hates his can shirt today. Nice, Guardian Down. Love that. Yeah.
Actually, the person who I sent the shirt to is in town. I think she's coming into the store tomorrow. So
Is she gonna wear?
maybe
the
she'll be wearing her shirt. I
That
don't
would
know.
be funny.
Who knows?
That would be funny.
Who knows?
Away.
Yeah.
More
cans.
There's more cans. There's cans in there too.
These cans are defective.
Gotta get away from the cans. He hates these cans. Die, gas pumper. Yeah, that's like
Typical victim bastard.
he just goes down the list. He's like, sounds like an idiot.
Johnson.
Sounds like an idiot or whatever. Oh,
got a defective human out there. These cans are defective.
isn't that also the? Well, you can't choose from up
Yeah.
above here, but not to the left of here, and then
it's a
to
profit
this
deal.
side. Yeah, that's a problem. My special purpose. Things are going to start happening to me now. Exactly. Then that's when he picks his name out of the.
Because the new phone books are here.
The new phone books are here. The new phone books are here. Oh man, good times. I tell you. Thank you guys for the hype train. I appreciate that. But yeah, so the Tepache that we had earlier, was good. Really liked that one a lot. The wine was just definitely something very interesting. We had never had kind of this style before of sparkling wine where they do it all naturally inside the bottle. The fermentation happens primarily in there. It's not a secondary fermentation. It's a primary one. They bottle it as it's happening. So that was interesting. I was not a huge fan of it because it was a little tilted a little bit more towards champagne, which I'm not a fan of, but you liked it. And I'd be interested to try more for sure. Like it wasn't like it was gross. But like I said, you liked it and would probably actively look for more of them.
Yes,
whereas I would, if you bring another
Pet-Nats
one to the table, I will try it.
Okay.
But I would not look for one myself.
Okay.
So anyway, that's where those two went. And then this Scotch I did have last week because I broke down after we didn't get together.
It's okay.
So I did have a little bit out of it, but we're going to do an official tasting of it now. So that is the full breakdown of the evening if anybody else missed out. Like I said, it has been pretty good. How's everything been for you, Cope? What have you been doing? Are you still playing the Diablo, just playing whatever piques your interest? Isn't Tarkov about to do like a full wipe? Are you going to be diving back into that too? What are the things? He hates these cans.
That should be a t-shirt.
Oh, wait, it is.
Oh, wait.
Exclamation point merch. Exclamation point merch.
Sweaty Man Wrestling.
What's that from?
Berserker. Cope.
Oh, I was like, what?
Cope is...
I was like, what are you pointing at?
Cope was doing some
I
Sweaty
thought
Man.
I hit that tab.
He's just getting home from Sweaty Man Wrestling.
Okay. Just getting home for Sweaty Man. Oh, nice. You uninstalled Tarkov. Oh, my God. You knew Diablo was going to be your love and take over. I get you. That's fine. When is the Keith's My Favorite birther shirt coming out? I don't know what that one. You mean brother? Keith's My Favorite brother shirt? That would actually be pretty funny. I have a shirt that says World's Okayest Brother that I do wear on occasion.
World's Okayest Brother.
World's Okayest Brother. I do have that one.
More Hype Train success.
Hype Train final success. All
Okay.
complete. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. That was super, super nice.
All right.
Keith's My Favorite brother. Sounds like birther. I'll start that again.
Bertha.
The birther. All right. Let us get into the final podcast of the evening. Let's get into some Scotch tasting, some things and stuff. If you guys are interested in podcast stuff, you can always find these up on YouTube the following week. I've been putting these full podcasts up actually on Monday. I've been doing it, getting them up there a little bit earlier, just as something different. And then the whatever podcast we decide to rip out of here that we like is the best one. That one winds up going up on Thursday. So if you missed anything, you can always find all the stuff on YouTube along with the shorts and the gaming things, and everything we do goes up there. Just over the devs of Tarkov, honestly, Diablo has been my main girl lately, but Starfield is on the horizon. You all know I only have eyes for Todd. You do love some Todd Howard. And who doesn't? That is that man, he's almost a little ageless. Like it seems like he's looked at, we were talking about Paul Rubens earlier, like not really aging that much, but Todd Howard, Paul Rubens.
Oh, no.
Not aging much. Todd Howard, he's a game developer for Bethesda. He has looked about the same for at least the last like 15 or 20 years.
Good for him.
Which is shocking in the games industry because usually you'd think you'd go gray like you're a president or something like that. It's that kind of thing.
Starlight? Oh, wait, no, that's The Boys.
No, not Starlight.
Not Starlight.
No,
Okay,
this is
all
called
right.
Starfield. Todd Howard has me in an abusive relationship. I just keep coming back to him. Yeah, this one's not going to have as many bugs, right? It's going to be okay. He could sell a ketchup popsicle to a woman with white gloves. What was it? What was Kent's Ice to the Eskimos?
Yeah.
It was always one of his.
I shared his...
This cup is delicious.
absolutely fantastic and getting better all the time.
I always love that one.
That was the... Yeah.
This cup is delicious. Now what's in this cup is absolutely terrible.
That's a great cup.
That's a great cup.
That's a great cup.
That's a great cup. The coffee inside it is terrible. That was
That's
like
a
some of our
great cup.
favorites.
Jura 12 year.
Jura. Jura superstition writing on the wall. They don't make that expression anymore.
Oh,
They don't. Make discontinued that one, which sucks. That
And
one's
your
good.
corners of your mouth start to fall.
If you're drinking things that you can't have in your hand. I don't know.
Scappa and superstition.
Yes.
Oh, the wind.
It's so sad. So sad.
Okay.
The Scappa, a couple of our favorites. an intense and vibrant whiskey. I think this one also used, let's see. Oh, I hate saying that word. That'll be great. I think I got it. Anything? yeah, you got something?
I don't
You got something?
know. Let's see.
I love Scotch. Scotch. You had me in
Only
intensive
Ron-
vibrant, say no more.
If only Ron Burgundy were here.
Oh, damn, I tell you. So a couple years back on our thank you podcast that we do annually now, right? We can honestly say that.
That's true.
How many? 5 years? This will be our 6th coming up. Is that correct?
Yes, we've
Okay.
done 5.
So our 6th one will be coming up. We always kind of look for something a little more special, a little more something that could be behind the glass in a case that we would not normally buy for ourselves and share it with all of you. And a couple years ago, it was the Jura Tide and Time. We had specifically the Tide version.
I think so.
Because I think
yes.
there's 2 different ones. The expressions are slightly different. Anyway, it was excellent. It was super delicious. That was one of our better ones that we've had. Most of them have all been very good. We've kind of lucked out on that. So with that in mind, I know you went to peruse at Total Wine the other day. You did some shopping there.
I did a little bit.
And I had gone back, had some gift cards, was kind of looking around, and I wasn't looking. Well, I mean, I kind of wanted that one, but I didn't want to pay for that one because that one was expensive. But I was looking at a few different things. I was like, you know what? I really like that Jura. We had a Jura Superstition a long time ago that we also really liked way back in the day. You can go to AboutBeverages.com, go in the archives, look for that. Might have only been a podcast at the time. Very possible that didn't have video. It very well could be. I think it might be. So you can go check that one out. But I had good memories of both of those things. I was like, you know what? What other ones? And there was a couple that interested me that were a little more expensive, that $75-ish range. And then when I looked up reviews at a couple different places that I like going specifically for whiskey things, the one that I chose today, a little cheaper, and actually they rated it a little bit higher and seemed to be like kind of the go-to. So
That's always a good thing.
as long as you're up for a Scotch,
Always.
that's what we've got for this. Give it a shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage that we're about today is the Jura 12-year.
Yeah, no, there's really nothing more to say. Single malt
That's
Scotch.
nice. That was easier on me.
Yeah, 12 years. Like I said, it is aged in American oak or bourbon casks, I should say, and then it is finished in Oloroso sherry barrels.
Okay.
So there's a little bit of that. So you would think maybe a little sherry fruit, a little bit of the other smokiness and all that kind of stuff. The Juras definitely tend to be a little bit peaty, a little bit smoky, but not near as much, I would say, as a Highland Park.
You have more
when we've had
Scotch.
those in general.
Yes.
So I was saving this for the podcast.
We were going to do this last week.
We were going to do this the other week. It didn't happen. It's totally fine. Things
Cancellation on my
happen.
part. Yeah, I know.
That last minute cancellation, though, unfortunately, my palate could not say no, and I did have some. So I have had a little bit of this already, but you have not had any. And obviously, these conversations usually bring up quite a bit more when it comes to the tasting.
A little more of an
and
in-depth
experience.
analysis.
Exactly, as opposed
Enjoyment
to me just
plus analysis.
exactly, as opposed to me just like swilling it while I'm playing a video game.
Right. Mindlessly swilling.
Mindlessly swilling
An expensive bottle of Scotch.
That's right.
Where'd that bottle go?
Where did that bottle finish? So yeah, let's just get right into it for sure.
First, we appreciate the color.
Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, it's that kind of darker honey color, I would say.
Yeah,
maybe a little
brown.
red in there, a little red, brown. The color of, we used to say the color of bourbon,
The color
but
of
it's not bourbon. Color of Scotch.
Color of whiskey.
Yeah. The color to me, like, unless it is either very light or very dark, like everything else in between, unless it has a fault to it, I'm just kind of like, the
Unless
color.
there's something like moving around in there.
Exactly, unless there's like a worm at the bottom of it or
Or
something.
bubbles. Why is it carbonated?
Why is this Scotch
carbonated
sparkling
Scotch.
Scotch? Oh my gosh, it's naturally fermented inside the bottle.
There we go.
Let's just go to the aroma.
Yes.
Cool 4-tier skip from Twitch Prime reward, but I'm already maxed out my season pass. Oh wait, what? Oh, a Twitch Prime for that? Oh, interesting. What am I at 4 XP levels? Oh, yeah. Scotch. I want Scotch. Yeah, Frosty. That's it. That's all I can think of sometimes. 100%.
Cleared out my nose. That's good.
I need the nose clearer.
I should do my saline before I come over here on Thursday. Nasal douching this week.
Wow.
I know. Mm.
Summer's Eve. Nasal douche.
Nasal douche.
I've also seen the latest trend, speaking of saline, is people actually making salt water, like saline water, like an 80-20, I think, kind of balance between like salt and water, and having that, you know, almost like you would have like simple syrup, and people like in a lot of drink, like I say a lot, multiple cocktail videos I've seen lately, they're like 4 drops of the saline solution just to make everything pop more.
Oh, wow.
Like to just doing that, like in a lot of different cocktails. A lot of the ones that have like fruit in them, kind of like more toward, like I haven't seen a Manhattan where they're adding it to, but a lot of different like more fruit forward type cocktails and sours and things like that, putting a little bit of, and again, it's not a lot, but it must be just enough where they feel it's, but yeah, like anywhere from 3 to 5 drops of a saline solution.
Well, as Christopher Cross would say,
saline, take me away.
Very good. Still one of my funniest memories.
You want to tell the story?
I thought you were enjoying it.
I'm not against Christopher Cross. I'm just not a huge fan of his. Like, it's fine. Driving home in
my in-laws had a
in-laws. It was a nice car with a very nice sound system.
Yeah, like a late '90s Toyota Avalon, a really nice sound system.
Did you drop them off the airport? Was that what it was?
That's why I had taken their car, and then
So we're driving home on the freeway, longer freeway drive home. That came on, and I don't know. I must have made some comment. It said something, and it triggered to keep thinking that I was super excited for this song when I think I must have meant sarcasm.
It's a pocket favorite, and I like it. And so I thought, oh, Andrew likes it. Cranked that thing up.
Cranked up Sailing by Christopher Cross.
Word.
I don't want to be rude.
I thought, wow. And then I turned, I don't know what you said, but then when it was over, it was basically like, I hate that song.
It was like Alec Baldwin in that Two Sisters Driving Cab. He's like, I can't believe this. This is terrible.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I was like, oh my God, that's not even. I did not do it intentionally to torture you, but that was what happened.
Anytime I hear that song, that's all I think about.
That's a good memory.
The Minstrel Gigolo.
Ooh. Gotta be
careful
careful
one of
his
his songs. Yeah. Well, it depends on if it's that time of the month.
Yeah.
His wife has a different album. They have the blue album, the white album, they have the red album.
Oh, wow.
Come on.
Wow, that was good though.
It's late. We've all had way too much
blue.
Pet-Nat.
Yes, the Pet-Nat does. We have Pet-Nat on the brain.
All right, you ready?
Yep. So if you're here for our live streaming on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages on which most Thursday evenings, you'll know that we do a little bit more analysis of the sniff. It's just not the one that you see right now in the video. And this has really changed for me a lot. When we first poured it, there was a lot. There was like some sort of almost herbal quality I had going on. I was picking up on like some caramel, some wood. There were a lot. And some of those things have pulled. They're still good, but they've pulled back. But I really like this aroma. But it's changed a few times for me.
Yeah, I would agree. Like, so when you first pour it, it always kind of hit, like when I had it the other week and I felt the same way on the first pour. It was almost like a little Korean barbecue-ish. Like there was like a little bit of spice. The smoke that was in there was almost like more of a sweet kind of thing. Like if someone had done, for me, the right amount of barbecue sauce on something, which is not slathering it, like just the right, like where there's a little bit of that sweet coming out. And the caramel, like you mentioned, and maybe a little bit of herbal from like a rub and that kind of, yeah. So I get that. But as it kind of sits, that slowly kind of keeps backing up a little bit.
Yeah.
I think this is like a kind of a really interesting foray for someone if they have never had Scotch before.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's the most approachable because sometimes like certain people just will not like the peat or they won't like certain things that come out, but I think this is a good middle range one where if maybe they have either liked some of the other ones, or if you were doing like a vertical tasting of some different things, I think this one's kind of a nice little middle ground before you get to some of the Highlands and the Lafroigs and stuff like that where they really hit on the smoke.
Yeah, because those things they're there, but they are pulled back.
Yeah,
I don't really even get that. There's usually that Scotch. I don't really get. It's very
little sea spray in there too.
Underneath, yeah, it's definitely after the other stuff that's in there. But
I really like this aroma.
Yeah, me too.
To the taste.
Yep. That's very smooth.
Oh, that's what it feels like.
It is actually.
I mean, it's only 80 proof. Practically,
but
it's practically baby formula. I have no idea what that means. Thank you for mentioning the 4-tier skips. I just claimed that. Appreciate that, Sam. All right, I'm ready. You ready?
Yeah, me too.
You got the thing?
Got it.
You got it? You ready to bring it to the show?
I'm bringing it.
Okay.
I don't want to leave it. I'm going to bring it.
You bring it.
Yep. There's the smoky goodness.
Yeah.
But it's not overwhelming.
No.
And this is going to sound weird.
Are you sure you want to say it?
I do.
Okay.
There's almost like from a chocolate malted quality to it. And I know this is malt, the single
But no,
malt,
I know what you mean though.
but it's not, but that's not what I'm talking about.
That's
There's
interesting.
almost that. So it's almost a sweetness, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
But then there's the smoky, and that's quite tasty, actually.
Yeah.
Very, very approachable for a Scotch, I would say.
I agree. That malt comment, I don't know if I'm getting that, but that's very interesting though. Yeah, a little more of the smokiness comes through. I think a little more of the herbal you were talking about kind of comes through as well. The sweet is still there. I am getting a little bit of the fruit from the sherry barrel. That's kind of like in the middle of my tongue. There's like a little bit of that kind of breaks through. But I think it's really well balanced. I think it's really interesting.
Yeah.
No, I like this a lot, and especially for something in that, I believe this was in that $50 to $60 range.
Okay.
For a Scotch, for a 12
yeah.
year, like I said, it's in that kind of Highland Park pricing. I think this is really good, and it's more approachable. I like the Highland Park, and that's probably still my favorite overall because that brings some other characteristics. But this has a wonderful complexity, and this will definitely be one that would rotate in with those, daily drinkers. Like I said, I don't drink
mix it with
Scotch
ginger
every day,
ale. No,
oh my God.
that's
my
very,
Buchanan.
That's very easily, a very, very, very nice. I think, as we said, approachable, but still with a lot of good flavor characteristics in there. So that's very good. Good choice.
Well, thank you.
Good
Yeah,
choice,
no, I
good
lucked
sir.
out there because there was one from them as well that I think still sounds very interesting. It was like I can't think of a better way to say the sentence, but it was like a 7 wood. It was literally like it had been aged in 7 different woods. So they really had put the wood to it. Like, I don't know.
Old wood says it best.
Old wood says, what do I say? But yeah, like, so it was, and I won't remember all of them, but so it was one of those ones that's like, okay, is that neat or is it too overdone? And when I read reviews on it, it was kind of like, oh, it's unique, but not like, and again, when I came back to this one, which is, this is their tried and true, this is their staple, this is their 12 year.
Yeah.
It was like, this one's really good. This is what they're known for. And it just, I definitely can see all of those things.
The Jura does it again.
They do. And
the Jura is not out.
The Jura is not out. That's true. That's true. The Jura was unanimous?
The Jura, yes.
Okay. And if you want to see any of the other Juras that we have done in the past, which there's at least 2 others that we talked about,
right.
Go to our website, AboutBeverages.com. You can find everything we've ever done there. Every single Scotch, bourbon, water, soda, beer, wine, all kinds of things, smoothies, anything and everything. It is all there. Recipes,
Pet-Nat.
stories, all that stuff. Pet-Nat, apparently. Yes, that's there as well. It is all there. So go take a look at that and enjoy. If you only want the latest videos, YouTube is the place to hit the subscribe button. And if you only want audio, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iTunes, all of those things are wonderful options. If you have a favorite podcasting app that you like using, search for About Beverages. We will probably be there. And if we're not there yet, let us know in the comments down here at YouTube if you caught the video or our live show, and we'll get working on that and try and get that fixed. Which we do need to get some of the podcast link stuff fixed, but YouTube is always the best place to go for everything.
And then there's also the 3 pillars.
There is. That's true.
Yes, the 3 pillars of social media. Being for us Instagram, TikTok, and we're going to still say Twitter. That's what we like.
I feel what's going to happen in the future at some point. We'll have changed or thought we should change over to the new name, and all of a sudden it'll all come collapsing down. It'll come back as Twitter again.
That'd be great.
And as long as we stay Twitter, then it looks like all of our videos are super relevant again.
Okay.
So
all right.
I like that.
Well, they're still relevant to some extent, but yes. But so yeah, those, and Twitter's the one that we use most often to keep you up to date on what is going on here at About Beverages. Like earlier this evening when I tweeted that we were about to go live on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages, which we do most Thursday evenings around 5:30 Pacific. Yeah. So when we get together, we hang out, have some fun conversations, some fun beverages, and get to chat with you. Also throughout the week, Andrew's going to let you know what he is doing in the gaming world and what he will be drinking while he is doing that. So for all the latest on About Beverages, follow us on Twitter.
But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.
And that is a podcast. I go to OnlyFans for my podcast. Are you there? No, we will make sure we get on there though. If that's
OnlyFans.
If that's where you want to subscribe to us, we'll make it happen, Frosty. I want to make you happy. I would like to make you happy. I would like to feed your fingertips to the Wolverines.
Wow.
That's from the Saturday Night Live with
okay.
John Belushi. I always almost get those two mixed up. John Belushi's the older brother.
Yes, who died in 1982.
Okay. Give us the spicy content. I have thought about that. I still think that would be funny. It's to the About Beverages OnlyFans. You go there and it's like strip down beverages, strip down drinks. And it's like, like a cocktail. With
not
one
stripped down
ingredient.
bevy.
Yeah, no. A stripped down Manhattan. It's just the bourbon. Like, it's just like, is this me pouring bourbon in a glass and drinking it? I think that would be goofy funny.
That would actually be kind of funny. This is my stripped down.
Yeah. A lot of
my stripped down gin and tonic.
The only other joke, because they were talking about it the other day, was like we were talking. I was like, well, I could always wear like some very loud Hawaiian shirt, and like with every sip, I just undo one button, and then it's like and when I get to write about here, it's like, oh, it's out, and then just the video, it just ends. Like, they never really get anything.
Strip beverage drinking.
Beverage drinking.
This is good.
Isn't it? Yeah, it was super.
Yeah.
When I poured it last week, I was
that's
like,
right. You had it last week. So
I did.
Is that what you had thought?
I had it last Friday. Yeah, no, I immediately was like, this is really good. And I let it sit, and kind of like you, where it kind of brings itself back a little bit as it's sitting in the glass. But yeah, I thought it was very much, had notes of what we liked in the Tide and Time, not quite as, good as that, obviously, but it was, kind of getting in that area. And then I think I even said on stream, this would be a very good introduction if you are not familiar with these types of whiskeys and things like that. Do I spend $150 on a case and $300 on fans, or try to find a new case with fans? $300 on fans. How many fans are you replacing? Because the ones I buy that are like top tier are like maybe $40 a piece, but maybe if I guess that would math out if you're buying 6 or 7 fans. I bought a case that came with some fans. No, I know you're getting a new case, but how much? 10 fans? Oh, that's a lot. You'll save a little bit of money on getting a case that has some fans in it, but the case that I bought came with, I think, 2 or 4 fans, and then I added 2 or 3 more, and I added the ones that I like that are better. And when I added those are still going strong. And then the other 4, there's already one of them that you can hear the bearings are starting to go like a little bit. So the case fans will work for a little while, but you're eventually going to have to buy fans anyway. So I would probably just, if you're all right with it, I would just buy the case that you want. And if it doesn't come with fans, buy the fans that you want. Is that Scotch going to make an appearance at the party? Not 10, it should have 11. Yeah, that's true. Always got to turn the fans up to 11. I would agree. Yeah, for sure. It'll still be here if you want to try it. I would love for you to try it.
Is Jay going to bring some Aperol, or did you try some when you went over there?
I keep forgetting. No, when we brewed over there, we did not try any Aperol. Although we were about to pass out because it was so hot outside.
Will there be Amaro spritzes at the?
You didn't do any at the party, and you love the Amaro.
I do love the Amaro. Did I? But I didn't have it at that time, did we?
I don't know.
I don't remember either. They are quite delicious, though. How was? Oh, I did. Did you? What did you guys? What did you brew? And when is the next brew date? So I can ask for it off.
2024. That's the kind of lead time we have to give you.
Man, I don't need that much lead time.
Shoot, I forgot about the Aperol. I saw it there and I didn't say anything just because I think at the time when I saw it, we were no, not that. I think at the time when I saw it, we were already dog tired. I'm gonna do some more case shopping and see if I can save some cash. I won't say you do what you want, Frosty. I'm not gonna say anything. 2024. Damn it, Andrew. No, we were actually, the thing we were talking about is that the next time we brew might be for the pumpkin beer again.
Oh, I don't think I've been a part of that.
Well, that's what we were trying to guess. We thought that you maybe had, but we weren't sure.
No,
100%.
most of the times I've brewed
You've done
with
a
you
stout
guys
for sure, right? We did a stout
I
together,
think so,
the Russian
but
Imperial.
most of the time I've been with you guys, it's been like April-ish.
Okay.
It's earlier in the year.
Okay.
So I don't think I've participated in.
Well,
in
maybe
the
we
pumpkin.
try and figure out when we can do that one and do the pumpkin beer. That'd be
So
good.
you're not gonna. Wow, that's a while. Okay.
Not set on a case.
Hazy-ish,
I'm shopping. Haven't bought anything yet. Well, I just mean I want to say it because I feel that whatever suggestion I make, you will find a counterpoint to it. So I don't want to get involved in your PC shopping. Because did the tangerine wheat with us? I do remember that one because I remember you having.
I did an
zest.
IPA because I remember.
Yeah,
I
definitely
remember.
some IPAs.
Because there were like 2 or 3 different types. I know that. Did you brew more of the hop water?
No, but he had some of it.
Okay.
Counterpoint, tell me, and I won't counterpoint. I don't understand why you need 10 fans.
It's a lot of fans.
That is a lot. Like I can't even.
Unless
I don't know if you're doing water cooling or if you're not doing water cooling. I guess that would be my question. 10 seems like a high number. I don't. Okay. But you're just buying that many because it's in bulk? Yeah, we made a hazy-ish IPA. Oh, how did that wind up going for the fermentation?
Hazy-ish.
Probably do 5. I mean, that's what I was at, like 6. Like once you get over 6, I'm kind of like, you know, if there's 3 on the water cooler, if you're doing that, or if you're doing some that are on, like, so then you need a back fan, you probably have a few in the front. I was like, like in my head, I was like 6 or 7 seems like the right number. And when you said 10, I was kind of like, wow. Currently out of hop water, my CO2 is low, so saving it for the IPA. Gotcha.
Well, that
Has none from the front.
That is very good.
Yeah. You finished it. You must have liked it.
Yeah. One more. No, I'm done. No, that's good. I will share some with
Rachel drive you home.
I will share some with Jay at the party a week from Saturday. So
yeah, we'll have to do that. Still have a Weller Full Proof we haven't opened yet either.
I was taught one of my coworker actually, and she's gonna be transferring, but the one who got me the Russian River beers last year.
Oh yeah,
she was saying that when like that a new Costco opens, they get a whole bunch of bourbons and stuff in. And and I guess one opened in Gilbert, and they wound up not going. But she's like, if I go, she's like, do you want me to text you with what they have? And I said, sure. They wound up not going.
Oh.
But yeah.
Fermentation seems on track. Seem to have perfectly timed the dry hop edition. So I'm amped about. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah. So there are a couple new processes. Like I think that you would have been interested in on this one too. Because
get in my belly.
Some different hops and things like that. Weller Full Proof.
Nice.
Get in my belly. Yeah.
I tried this last couple of weeks. I guess there's been a lot of people on vacation, so not a lot of people looking to pick up shifts. But I did try to give it away. I was like, I don't need to trade. Just you can have it.
Yeah, I don't need to trade with you. You finish.
You finish.
You
my
should have texted
shift.
Alana. Could she have come back for like one shift?
Yeah, she probably could have. She'd have wanted to. Yeah,
That'd have been funny.
Dr. Behrens, you're needed on Register 7. Dr. Behrens on Register 7.
That's pretty awesome. Probably 5 or 6 is okay, but it has none from the front. Gotcha. Yeah, yeah, no, it just depends on the case. Like I said, obviously depends on a lot of the stuff that you get. Like I said, the fans I like, I've been pretty happy. The ones that I actually bought, I just need to now get like a couple more of those. And
Hey, that's what we did. We replaced the fan in my son's laptop.
Yeah.
Well, he replaced it.
I think the fans of my PC are about 3 times as much.
Yeah, this was like $12.
$12 or whatever. Yeah.
$12 fan.
I won't even get out of bed for a $12 fan. I have no idea. Too funny. All right, let's go see who we're gonna go say hi to, and then yeah, what else? What do we got going on for next week then? So you've got a red.
I got a few things. If you want to do, if you want to tie something into the
you're
flyer, because of the clicks, we could do that. I know I've proposed the sparkling water podcast part 2.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We can do that. We don't have to do that next week though. Yeah, or I've got the wine. I'll still probably have a beer or I can do a rosé. There's a lot of different things. So
okay,
we have options.
We have some options.
Yes,
you're saying, is that what you're
We
saying?
do.
Okay, 6 would be the least since I could still get bulk pricing there. What kind of fans are you buying, Frosty? What brand, if I may ask? But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming in and hanging out. It's been another wonderful evening.
From the jump, as they say. It
has been good.
A lot of chat, so thank you.
Oh, I like the Lee and Lee fans are nice. Yeah, those are cool, Frosty. Especially how those like hook together too. A lot of cabling goodness there. The case I have is Lee and Lee, which I like as well.
Oh, I see that right there.
Yeah, see, that's my son has the exact same one except it's white.
I thought that was the LI, the way it goes together. I thought it was a U. No, I'm just kidding. You and you.
You and you.
And you.
Hey, Keith. Good to see you up and about.
Oh, I tell you, it's good to be up and about. That was weird. Last Thursday, I did everything I could. I even took an hour nap in the afternoon to try to make it, but it didn't happen. So, but thank you.
You're like, I just cannot get in a room with that guy right now. I cannot take it.
It would have been, if I would have, it would not have been very entertaining. So, yeah.
We could have done a slap bet.
Yeah, knock me around. That
just knocked you around.
And someone from Argentina. That's true. We did have someone drop in. That was awesome.
We did it. That's very true. That's very true. Cultist, it's good to see you this late in the evening as well.
Lucky.
The 011. You're talking about the case. What is the case one I have? It might not fit the. Well, it might. I don't know. I've got a 3090 in there, and that fits fine. Well, I don't know about that. I'm often entertained by other people's misery right now. That's true. That's true. Then I said you would not have been sparkling. Yeah, you would not have been sparkling last week.
I would not have been. No.
That's true.
No, there have been no moose in my bush.
That is very, very true. All right, we're going to go say hi to Lucky. Like I said, he's hanging out. He was here earlier this evening, gave a nice sub to Keith in the form of his Keithness.
Oh, his Keithness
was here.
Right.
So we're going to go say hi to Lucky. He's playing some Destiny right now for who knows how much longer, but we'll go say hi to him. I will be on again tomorrow playing some Diablo, 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 o'clock Eastern-ish. Ish. As we like to say, the channel is all based on ish. But everybody have a good, wonderful rest of your evening, and I will see you all tomorrow.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. Yep, I'll see you next week.
Was that a question?
No, for being here.
Thank you, everyone, for being here.
For being here? No, thanks for being here.
All right, good night, everybody. See you next week.